Alright! Howdy y'all, and welcome to my stream. We are in the second part of West of Loathing's Reckonin at Gun Manor DLC. And now if you haven't seen the first part, make sure you go check it out, because a lot of these things might not make sense to you, but then again, a lot of things in this stream just don't make sense at all. So, I'll give you guys a quick recap on what we've been doing so far. So, Robin, Gary the Goblin, and her horse Barnaby, the crazy horse, were all peacefully going about their lives in the town of Dirtwater. It's a bustling city, all the new shops have opened up, and life is thriving. Everyone's having a good time, putting on their hats, playing some poker, you know, the usual cowboy kind of things. So, out of nowhere, this ghost carriage ends up. And of course, Robin, being her adventurous self, already going through all the treacherous and exciting adventures through the land of the West, she hitches a ride on this ghost carriage and is brought to this manor that is called the Gun Manor, and she figures out that this manor is home to the lady and the master, I believe, that created guns in the first place. So they were the inventor of guns. And so we're kind of like traveling back in time, I think? Something like that. There's a lot of time traveling weirdness that happens in this game anyway, so it's not that surprising. So we've been traveling through the different rooms in the manor. We've been rescuing the ghosts that have been trapped in there, and they're trying to figure out how to make amends with how they died and things like that. So we're exploring the manor. We explored the hedge maze, and we found this wizard guy, and we totally destroyed him because I'm pretty amazing like that. You know, just look at me. Anyway, I believe it is time to start, I reckon. Okay, guys, are we ready? Taking a look at the chat. Alright. And again, thank you for coming. And now, where we left off last time, we're in the third floor of this manor, and there's been a lot of weird stuff so far, like I mentioned. Lots of puzzles, lots of little gags. And we met our friend Florence here. She's the new character that we met. And she's a ghost hunter. And she's been kind of tagging along with me and Gary the Goblin over here as we try to uncover the many secrets and see if we can. Now that we're at the top floor, we're gonna confront Mrs. Gunn up here. She's probably behind that door. And we got Mr. Gunn here too. And a lot of beautiful pictures of animals. Because, yeah, why not, right? Alright, but before we confront Mrs. Gunn and really get to the heart of this matter, I took a note of some things that I didn't get to, or maybe I forgot to do last stream. So I'm gonna take care of a few of those things first. And here's the elevator operator. She does not like me because instead of just taking a little bit of a fire, a little match, a little blowtorch, no, I just rained my fire powers on her, and she's totally angry at me and really angsty. So this is why she's like this. Alright. The elevator operator glares at you. So, which floor do you want to ruin next? Okay, sheesh. Well, I'm gonna go to the first floor, and I'm gonna check out, let's see, I need to go to the library again, I need to go to the science lab in the cellar, and I also need to go see what's beyond the hedge maze, because I now have hedge clippers that I found. Okay, let's see what's the thing we can do next the best. Probably check out the cellar because it's right here. this was one of the first places I went through. There were spiders everywhere, and not just the little ones, like huge hunking spiders that we had to destroy. And we found this little lab back here. And I believe there's something I needed to give to Florence. Alright. Okay, looks like we looked at this already. Maybe later. Okay. Yeah. So I think we've already explored. Now I just need to talk to her. And I found some stuff for her. So I'm gonna give her the science junk. I found some scientific looking stuff you might be interested in. Ooh, I love sciencey junk. Thanks. Yeah, don't mention it. Holy cow, a counterclockwise phase inversion coil! I've been looking all over for one of these. Florence attaches one of the science doohickeys you gave her to her weird gun. Alright, so Florence's gun damage has been increased, and she now has a new skill, Science Blast. And those probably would have been a lot more helpful the last game, because we just destroyed, like, all of the monsters so far, you know, with our bare fists and my magical powers. And Gary the Goblin just kind of stood there looking cute. Anyway, and we already destroyed this monster, and I thought it was really funny because there's a way that we could have created a bomb which would have made it so that this monster would have been so much easier to fight. Like, we could have just thrown this bomb at the monster and they would have just died instantly. But no! Of course not! So we already did that the last stream. We defeated that. It was the G-H-O-S-T. And it stands for something pretty fancy. But it was a ghost, but it wasn't a ghost. I don't know, where was it anyway? Yeah, it was in here. To the right, and as you can see, we destroyed it the hard way. Probably the more fun way too, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out. And we still got this mannequin guy here just standing like a total creep. Like, what does this guy want, you know? Howdy! See, he's not talking. Hello! Talk to me! Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna, like, come to life for a part of the stream. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna just somersault my way back up the stairs. Here we go. Okay, we also need to go to the library. And the library looks like it's on the 2nd floor. So I'm gonna come talk to this girl again, even though she hates my guts. And we're gonna go up here and find the library. Alright. So we have a book here that can translate any word or look up anything we want. And there's this guy in the kitchen in the downstairs that was trying to poach an egg. And he's like, well, the way to poach an egg is you basically just shoot it or some weird thing like that. And we're like, well, I'm gonna prove you wrong and show you what poaching an egg really is, because, you know, unlike you, I've actually been out and about in the world and not stuck in some manor. You know, things like that, the usual things. So we're gonna look in this dictionary, how to poach an egg, and we'll see if we can now bring this dictionary page to that guy and be like, in your face, we know how to poach an egg, duh. Alright, well, do I know how to poach an egg is the second question. Okay, so we looked up poach in the dictionary. To slow cook by immersion in water, or to shoot an animal belonging to the king. See, you told that ghost in the kitchen that were two meanings. You tear the page out so you can prove it to him. We got an item, dictionary page, poach. Alright, we're gonna look up some more things. There's also a guy that is eating a lot of imaginary food that really just wants a bowl of chili. So I'm gonna look up chili in here. Okay. So chili is a savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. Okay, so that's actually in the dictionary that chili has a gun in it. But this guy, he doesn't want a gun because that's how he died. So at least we got a little more info on that. And the last thing we wanted to look up, there's this thing that keeps happening each floor, or we go to a room and we uncover something and it shouts boo, like B-O-O. So I'm gonna look that up and see what the dictionary has to say, because I'm kind of interested why I keep stumbling across boo. Okay. Brace yourselves, this might get a little scary. Okay. Alright. So we looked up boo in the dictionary. Weird, there's an entry for that word, but no definition. It's just a picture of... oh no. So what could this picture be of? A picture of what? What? Oh my. It's a picture of you! Okay then. So this dictionary is really creepy and has a picture of me. The ever so daring and marvelous Robin Maverick is in here already. Okay, well, that didn't quite frighten me as much as it has in the past, but I guess I'll keep my guard up. Okie doke. Does this lady have anything else for me to do? Any library stuff? Nope. Looks like we're good there. And there's this guy, this poor guy, that got toppled. Like, he had the bookcases over him, and I helped save him. You know, all in the day's work, right? Okay. And what else do I need to do? There's also this lady in the gallery. She's kind of freaky because she's just walking around muttering stuff. And she's just making fun of me even though I've done nothing wrong. Like, excuse me, lady. So we're trying to figure out some legal stuff. And she wants us to find gun law. We want to learn about gun laws so that we can interact with her more. And what is crazy is that each of these ghosts that I've encountered so far, there's an option to just fight them. So you can just make them disappear. But I want to figure out the story, so I haven't done that, even though that's a choice. Okay, I think it is time to go to the 3rd floor and discover what's up there now. Okay, let's go to the 3rd floor. Let's check our inventory really quick, because I see a new... oh yeah, the dictionary page. Of course. Okay, that's good to remember. Let's go school that guy. Okay, here he is. You can think you can teach my granny to poach eggs by dadgun? Okay, so you don't poach eggs by shooting them. And this time, I've got proof. Alright, now that was a good sound effect, if I've ever heard one. Okay, oh yeah. Well, read 'em and weep, you weird old coot. What in tarnation? Poach, a method of preparing food, especially eggs, by simmering them in a boiling liquid where I'll be dadgum. He dissipates into the ether, still muttering to himself. Okay, we got some XP. Ha! So there. So we figured that one out. Let's check up with Florence. She kind of gives us what we need to do still. We still need to figure out the stories of a certain amount of ghosts. And let's see, so... I wanted to shoot him! Look on the bright side. I saved you some ammo. My rifle shoots accelerated protons. if we run out of those, we have a much larger problem. Well, just in case. I mean, how do you shoot a ghost anyway? But she knows how to do that. Okay, now I believe we are ready to go up. Alright, to the 3rd floor. Okay, I'm gonna confront Mrs. and Mr. Gunn last. There's some sketchy things on this hall. We got a music room, we got a kids room. Which one should I go to first, the music or the kids room? Yeah. I'm glad that I didn't just kill them. It'd be funny to do a run-through though, where you just meet all these ghosts and you don't even let them tell you anything. You just shoot them and you're like, bye. That's kind of how it was in the main storyline. I learned how to speak to goblins, so instead of just killing the goblins like you would, I actually could befriend them. So it's kind of like that, where I could have the choice of killing them, but no. I want to see what happens in the end, right? Okay, we got a tie. Music 1, kids 1. Would anyone like to be the tiebreaker? Or does it not really matter to you guys? This sunflower was enchanted to not need natural light, so now it's an unflower. Alright. And that is a nice painting indeed. I mean, who wouldn't want a painting of a beaver? Right? And we got a bunny over here, and he's all ears. He's listening to me. And we got the radiators simmering. Probably can pop out some of my hot dogs and roast some weenies. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna hop into the kids' room. I like kind of going like all the way over and then to the left. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, what's in the kids' room, guys? Are they gonna be ghost children? Who knows? Okay, it sounds like they are having a good time in here. Maybe I shouldn't have come in. I don't even have my what are they called? My fun pants on. My Kurt's Fit pants. I probably should put those on. Okay, I got my Kurt's Fit pants on. So I am prepared to be in this room now. What do you guys think of this music? I love this music. And the other thing I've been doing in this whole manor, I'm just turning off all the lamps. Because we gotta make it spookier than it already is, right? Okay, so we got a little set over here. It's a doll mine! How adorable. Just look at all the little miners and mine carts and mine shafts and bowls of mine stone and this nice boulder over here. And but what is this? There's a tiny stick of dynamite stuck in a little borehole. This toy is interactive, because what better thing to teach your children than how to play with explosives, right? So we got a tiny stick of dynamite. And we got a blank chalkboard. Let's write something. Okay. Oh boy. I just walked into that. Excuse me. I'm gonna just walk back out into this hall here and look at this chalkboard, which is totally not creepy at all, and it totally doesn't want to make me write something, you know, like, a 3-letter word or anything. Oh my gosh! You monster! Why would you write that? Well, I don't know either. Why would I write that? What has possessed my mind to do such a thing? Gary, can you give me some comfort? Gary, give me some comfort. Hey Gary, yeah. Oh, what? I was gonna ask you how goblin children work, but I think the best case scenario would be the answer is merely incomprehensible. Very simple it is being. A goblin is popping, and then a goblin is mini. Many new goblins, or like clones. What? Yeah, let's leave it there. So what the goblins do is they reproduce themselves. Yeah, I don't really understand it either. And I just walked into another creepy room. Oh gosh, I'm not ready. I just want to stay out here in the hall where it sounds like a party 24/7, right? Oh golly. Well, I'm just gonna wiggle like a worm into this room to start. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. We have found where the music is coming from, okay? I don't care about those other rooms right now. I just want to care about this one. Okay, what's in here? This is a much nicer vanity than that. Yeah, okay. Of the average frontier teen. Let's gussy yourself up a little. You use the various powders and creams and pomades to make yourself slightly more presentable. Alright, I got some XP from doing that. Look at this guy. This guy's got some moxie. Having a poster up there. It's a Daniel Boone poster. One corner is loose. What's behind it, huh? Oh my gosh! Boo! I'm terrified. Why would you mess up such a perfect face like that? Kids these days, right? Ooh. Someone has been slacking on their geometry homework. Tisk tisk. Well, obviously no one's gonna finish it, so I'll just do it for them because I'm super smart. You decide to just take the book with you and do the assignment later, because that's what we learned how to do in school anyway. So I got this geometry textbook. Shall we read it? Rufus would probably understand this, but you sure don't. Okay, I can't read it. And Rufus is my little brother that I left to go on my big adventure, and he's a super geek. Ooh, we got some science stuff. We'll have to give that to Florence. This armoire is full of schoolgirl skirts and other clothes that would not fit you even if you think they might suit you. But come on, why can't I just try something on that obviously doesn't fit me, you know? We gotta turn off the lamp. And let's take a look at this book. Cause this one doesn't look like a geometry book to me. Okay. The title is Fun Law, Rules for 71, Parlor Games, and Assorted Amusements for Children. Oh, that's nice. So they have gun law, and they have fun law. Obviously we should read both of them, but fun law sounds a little more fun to me. If you wanted to learn how to play Pinochle, Sass the Bandit, Polly's Maiden Aunt, or Sit Quietly, then this is a book for you. How do you play Sit Quietly? Okay. You flip through the book. Unsurprisingly, it's mostly about ways bored children can stay out of their parents' hair for just 5 gosh dang minutes. It also has a little tag on the spine indicating it came from the mansion library. Okay then, is that all I do? I don't get a fun perk? Okay. I believe I'm ready to turn off this beautiful music. Oh. Have I made a mistake? I've turned off the music and now all I'm left with is the sound of my thoughts. Well, we gotta set the mood somehow. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's go check out this little, horse right here. You do not trust this horse one bit. Well, yeah, if I got on it, I'd probably break it. you know. Alright, we gotta stretch out. We gotta roll around a little bit. That feels good. Okay. Now for the real spooky stuff is behind this door. Okay. Let's see here. We got a kid's room. We got a little girl ghost and a shivering old man guy that looks like he's seen some stuff. Alright. It's a toy box! Who knows what horrors it contains? Let's find out. A stuffed gun! Huh. Less macabre than you were expecting. Well, I don't know. A stuffed gun is still kinda freaky. We gotta turn off that lamp. Some wooden blocks with letters on them. Let's play with them. Oh my gosh! Boo! Oh no. What does it mean? What do you guys think all these boos mean? This is more of a 3.5 poster bed. 3.5? Oh! Okay, excuse me, are you having a little tea party? Do you mind if I join you? This little girl ghost is serving imaginary tea to her guests. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with a rictus grim grin on his face. The little girl wears an annoyed and disappointed frown. So I could just attack her and be like, hey, bye little girl, you're creeping me out. But no. Hello there! My name is Robin. Can I join your tea party?
If you want, I guess. But it's a terrible tea party.
Aw, what's wrong? You aren't having any fun?
All I have is dumb made-up tea. I want a proper tea party, like Mama took me to.
Well, tell me more about that party.
We went to a real tea room. It was so pretty. There were vases with flowers in them, and everyone was all dressed up in suits and pretty dresses, and there were white china teacups from the tea. Real tea, not imaginary.
Well, that sounds very nice.
It was! It was so nice! And everyone was so polite and charming and elegant. Well, until the fight started, anyway.
So there was a fight?
Well, two of the gentlemen there got into an argument. I don't know what it was about. But I guess one said something the other one didn't like, and he was so insulted, he threw his tea right in the first man's face. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. And then they took out their guns and started shooting at each other right there in the tea room.
Whoa! Well there.
They were still really elegant though. They had little silver and ivory pistols, and they kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed the other and shot me by mistake.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks, but it's alright. Heaven's supposed to be really nice, so I guess I don't mind so much. But I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another one before I go. Except I don't have any tea, and make-believe tea isn't any fun anymore.
Okay, I'll see if I can find some actual tea for you. I believe I do have some tea that I collected. Let's see where that was. Miscellaneous? I thought I had some tea. Yeah, tea service right here. Okay. Let's give her this tea then. I thought I had a tea set. Okay, I guess I need to find another tea set. Well, that's just depressing. Okay, let's talk to this guy. This guy has a smile frozen on his face, and his eyes dart around in panic as he pretends to sip tea. One eye twitches as he tries to whisper to you out of the corner of his mouth. What's that? A drop of sweat rolls down his brow, and he stares at the little ghost. He doesn't seem to have noticed. Still not getting it. Can you speak up? His hands are shaking. If he were holding an actual teacup, it probably would have shattered by now. He hisses at you through clenched teeth. Help me. Basically. He needs help. Sir, I think you need some help. Sorry, I can't understand you though, so, good luck. Okay, what does Florence think about this little girl? You are gonna catch a curse off that kid if you ain't careful. A curse? Yeah, like, you'll get a telegram that just says, 7 days stop. And then 7 days later, you get crushed in a printing press or something. I'll be sure to keep an eye out then. Okay, creepy little girl. Time to go to the even more creepy room that I accidentally stumbled upon. Okay. First we gotta turn off the lamp. Okay. Now it's even more spooky. Let's check out this drawer. It's full of baby supplies. You don't understand, like bottle cloths and burping pillows. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Looks like this is where the creepy music is coming from, and I can't seem to turn it off, so it's just gonna keep playing now. Unless it stops. Oh, nope, it's not gonna stop. Poor teddy bear. Excuse me, who did this to this teddy bear? This teddy bear has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Oh, hey. This stuffing would be perfect for making a silencer. Sorry, Teddy. This is for the greater good. I'm gonna reach in there. Took some stuffing out there. I'm sorry, Teddy bear. Okay, and let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, clown in the room. What is this guy doing? The composition of this painting is bad in every way. Are you telling me I can't interact with him? He's not gonna lead me down to the sewers? Oh gosh. Doesn't it look like he's like right there in the other room? Like he's in a window or something? Okay, you're creeping me out. Is there anything else in this room I need to be aware of? Doesn't look like it. So it looks like we checked out the kids' room to do some cartwheels to kind of shake ourselves off from that terrible spookiness in there. And now on to the music room, because those rooms didn't have enough music apparently, so we're gonna go in here now. Oh boy! What is happening in here? Oh, doesn't this just look swell? What are you doing, sir? Yeah, just keep waving that. Oh gosh. I think they're stuck. I think this lady is stuck just cranking this music box. Oh gosh. This woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking that hurdy-gurdy. Let's stop this. Let's disconnect the crank. You deftly disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention, but it turns out you needn't have bothered. She continues to turn the crank, blank-eyed, even with nothing attached. You grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly to the gift shop, where you find a Victrola to plug her into. What? Problem solved. So we just were transported to the visitor's center. Okay then, so I guess she's just gonna play some tunes in the visitor center forever and never stop? Okay, well at least she seems just as happy here as she was before. It must be nice to have a calling. Oh boy. Let's see. I haven't talked to these guys in a while. Hello again. Oh, it's you. Hey. They let you smoke in here? Let's just say they haven't successfully stopped me. Why sneak off to the carriage house to smoke if you can do it in here while you're working? Well, buddy, I'll give you a hint. I don't like working. Can you validate my parking? Didn't you say you got here in a ghost carriage? That's right. So those don't actually take up space, so it doesn't count as parked. But I don't really care anyway. Oh, well, never mind then. Alright, we got the punching girl. Got any tokens? I already got all of those. In fact, I have 3 of each of those, I believe. Yeah. All these Gun Manor souvenirs. I don't know what they're for yet, but I felt like I might as well get a few of them in case I do. Okie doke. Let's see here. The sign on this machine says genuine Gun Manor souvenir tokens. Make your wishes come true. Just 400 meat. Yeah, no thanks. There's an old framed photograph of Mrs. Gunn on the wall with a little explanatory plaque. The photograph is of a young Mrs. Gunn smiling as she accepts a fancy trophy from a man in a suit. A frowning man wearing a lab coat is standing behind her. The plot thickens. The plaque reads, Terry Gunn and assistant accepting the 1869 Why Don't We Think of That award for excellence in inventing from the National Academy of Profitable Sciences. And here's the greeting guy. So he's already greeted me, so he's kind of just chilling. We got this guy. He's not a fan of me either. Excuse me. Hello. Okay, bye. We got the info guy.
Oh, hi. Thanks again for freeing me from that book.
You still gonna have marks where the engravings press into your face?
I'm hoping they fade with time, but if not, I can always quiz myself while shaving.
So what do you do here?
I provide information. Want some?
Sure.
Great, that's what I'm here for. What would you like to know?
Okay, well, what can you tell me about Mrs. Gunn?
Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but informally she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall over there, accepting a prestigious inventing award. She married her husband, Dan, 20 years ago in 1875, and they had 3 daughters.
That was so interesting. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess you have more to say about Mrs. Gunn. Okay.
Other than that, there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in her room 4 years ago. Anything else you'd like to know about?
Okay, why did she lock herself up in her room? That's kinda creepy, don't you think, Mr. Dude? Let's see, what else can you tell me? What can you tell me about? Let's see. Mrs. Gunn's family?
Well, let's see. She married Dan
Staple remover?
Dan Staple Remover in 1875. He was the inventor of the staple remover. Did you know that? They met at an inventors convention 3 years previously.
Dan decided to take her last name because he had wanted to call his invention Office Chompers, and he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose.
That's nice.
Oh, of course. Unfortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for gun industry's business. And then all 3 of the girls went missing the year after. They went to summer camp and were just never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Mrs. Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. She started blaming it on the ghosts, though as far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Anything else you'd like to know about?
Of course, tell me about Gun Manor.
Isn't it amazing? Mrs. Gunn had it built in the mid to late 70s when she and her husband decided to start a family. It was finished in 1877. It has 8 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, coal-fired boiler, and a bowling alley. My personal favorite room is the library, but I guess you knew that one already. Mrs. Gunn donated the house to the Historical Society in 1891 with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send meals up to her room in the kitchen dumbwaiter. She's actually never come out of her room since then, although she still communicates via telephone or the house intercom sometimes. Anything else?
Okay, yeah. One more thing I gotta know. Tell me about rocks. Because everything else can just be put on hold because all I care about is rocks, apparently. Okay, tell me about rocks.
Oh, great! I know a ton of stuff about rocks now, specifically igneous rocks, and granite in particular. Did you know geologists call granite massive because it doesn't have any internal structures, and also because it comes in great big lumps? Oh boy.
Okay, cool. I kind of knew that already, but tell me another one.
Sure. How about this? The third winter sport, curling, uses stones and brushes made specifically out of granite.
Okay, that's kind of weird, but tell me another one.
Sure. How about this? Granite gravestones and memorials are considered a status symbol because the tools to carve and engrave such hard stone with speed and precision have only recently been invented. In fact, until about 15 years ago, there was only one workshop in the world that produced them, run by the inventor Alexander MacDonald, who also invented the Harzburger. Although that proved less popular because Harzburgite is not one of the edible kinds of igneous rock.
Oh boy, how much more do you have to tell me? Oh, that's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so you could just tell me about rocks all day, couldn't you, dude? Yeah, I'm definitely rocking his world, talking about rocks. Okay. Well, anyway, before I'm here all day, I'm gonna have to leave you at that, Mr. Sir. Do you have any candy that I can get? Souvenirs? Okay, no. I mean, oop. Okay, let's go back. Is there anything I should do while I'm out here? That kinda was a detour I wasn't expecting. But I know I might as well hop right back in. Okay, that's the garage. My bad. Let's go through the main entrance. Okay. Here we are. Mrs. Gunn. Hello. Are you there? Oh boy. Alright, so... and her eyes are watching me quite creepily. Okay, back up into the elevator. Let's go to the 3rd floor. Let's go in the music room and check out what else is in here. Alright. Without that lady here to crank it, the hurdy-gurdy is neither hurtin' nor girdin'. This is a bassoon, and you know what they say, it makes a butt out of N and... Boo! Oh boy. Oh gosh. Bassoon, baboon. Too soon? We just got an achievement for that. I gotta turn off this lamp. I want candy. Definitely, all the time. A musty, decaying pile of old music books. Face them. Almost all of the books are dry rotted and moth-eaten and fall apart at the touch. You do find a copy of Dueling Banjos in reasonable shape, though. Dueling Banjos. Now that's what I'm talking about. There's some sheet music on the piano. Blank sheet music. Well, why not play Dueling Banjos? I can't play Dueling Banjos by myself. I don't have enough arms. Florence? Sorry. I only play the bagpipe. I'm too refined to play the banjo. And I still can't play the bagpipe very well. You know, I'm like 17% Scottish. That's how I know how to play the bagpipe. Okay, if it's a bagpipe, how do you know? How about you, Gary? Can you play the banjo? Hello? Hello? Hello, what? Do you know how to play the piano? What? It is having so many square teeth. Oh, I think that was a mistake. Florence, I don't think you would say that. Unless she's going insane. Okay, then. Okay, never mind. No one wants to play dueling banjos with me on the piano. Maybe this guy will. This is the ghost of an orchestra conductor, unless he's a ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either way, right? Either he's very agitated about something, or he's conducting Flight to the Bumblebee. Of course. That must be it, right? Let's talk to him. Sorry to interrupt, but I can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It is the finale of the year 1812 Solemn Overture by... Oh gosh. I know this name. Chvosky? Oh boy. I'm probably saying that so wrong. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay. If someone like told me what it sounds like, I'd be like, oh duh. Anyway. Oh, the 1812 Overture. Sure, that would have been my second guess. Is your orchestra like double ghosts or something? What? Ah, I see. No, there's no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music oh my gosh. Irrevocably lodged in my head. Okay, there we go. All these big words. Okay. It has been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. Okay, well, I'm gonna get right into it. How did you die? Did you die during a performance of the 1812 Overture? That is correct, yes. Very astute of you. And the finale of that piece features real, actual cannons, right? Is that how you died? If it was my fate to be slain by a piece of music, cannons would have been far preferable to my utterly farcical. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's farcical demise. Okay, I know what song they're talking about. And all my music friends are gonna be like, well, duh. 1812 Overture. Is it the one where they have like the huge, the timpanis and then the cannons go off and it's like this really intricate, detailed sheet music and it has all this insane stuff happening, or is it a different one? Either way. And yeah, Chavowski, Mike Wazowski. Indeed. Okay. Anyway, I do know what he's talking about. I just don't remember what it sounds like, but I do at the same time. Okay, anyway. So what happened? The overture requires several cannons because it is impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? It was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Well, listen here, friends. This is why you don't give a box of bullets to the tuba player. Wow, no wonder you ended up as a ghost. Oh, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen. As with any of the performing arts, a colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during a performance of Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks we take for our art. Gosh! The problem is that the 1812 Overture's finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece. With this music constantly replaying itself in my head, I have been utterly unable to find any peace. I'll see if I can think of a way to help. I mean, you could have the song play in your head and not conduct it. Maybe that would help. Maybe, you could take a break, sit down. I don't know if ghosts really feel anything either way. Okay. Alright, status report, Florence. This is really interesting. It's the first time I've encountered a ghost who is himself haunted. A double ghost. What do you mean? The phenomenon of having a song stuck in your head is essentially being haunted by the ghost of that particular piece of music. That's weirdly poetic. No, I'm speaking totally literally. I'm working on a special electrified cotton swab to exercise ghost songs with, but it's still in the testing phase. Say, I don't suppose you... I want it. I'm sorry. Okay, can I do anything with these? Ooh. There's a library call number written on the spine. This is either blank sheet music or some kind of weird notebook paper with every 6th line missing. Well, touche, that is a way of looking at sheet music. Okay, and I believe I picked up some more sciencey junk. Here you go. You might be interested in some of this science junk. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Well, don't mention it. What's this thing? Oh well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's safe, of course. Florence attaches some of the science doohickeys you gave her to her weird backpack. So her gun damage increased, and she now has medicinal gas, because everyone wants to have poisonous gas, or, wait, no, medicinal gas does the opposite of that, my bad. Okay. Whew! Is it time to go into Mrs. Gunn's room, or Mr. Gunn's room? Can I do anything with this? I can equip that. Alright, well my bean iron shooting iron is better than the stuffed gun. Maybe I should change my pants back now that we're kind of in a more serious phase of the game. I get my double silk pantaloons, cause gotta protect the goods, and you gotta protect my stick figure self, obviously. Okay, let's go see Mrs. Gunn, unless it's locked. Maybe it isn't, maybe it is. Oh boy. And of course it's locked. This door is locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck getting them up in the elevator. But what about a team of ghost horses, right? Yeah. I love West of Loathing. I love this game. Let's give a good old knock on the door. Knock knock. Yes, who is it? Mrs. Gunn, it's Robin Maverick. Are you with the ghost extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. Robin is my assistant. Oh boy. I was expecting us to have like a knock knock joke or something. Anyway. So, Robin is my assistant. I'm your what? Who's the county licensed ghost hunter here? Me? Or you? Okay, fine, I guess. Have you been able to exterminate all of the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 12 of them left, according to the scanner. We're still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry, you can count on us. Yep, trusty old Robin, right? Alright, please let me know when you've finished. Will do, ma'am. Okay. So we still need to find 12 ghosts? Okay then, well this is Mr. Gunn's quarters. Pretty nice place you got here. You gotta turn off those lamps. What are you doing, dude? The guy doesn't notice you approaching until you're right next to him. He yelps in surprise and drops his glass on the floor, then squints unsteadily at you. Then he takes a maraschino cherry from the bowl on the bar cart and throws it at your head. Hey, stop that. Sorry, just making sure you're not one of them's ghost. He drops another cherry into a fresh glass and pours a lot of whiskey on top of it. Are you one of the museum employees? Yep, that's me. What are you doing in here, hiding? Lady, I don't know if maybe you didn't notice, but this house has got ghosts in it. You don't say. It's not like I've been doing that the whole time I've been here or anything, but you've been hiding here, so you wouldn't know the difference, right? Whole bunches of them all over. So I don't know about you, but I'm staying right here where it's nice and drunk. I mean, safe, obviously. Wouldn't you rather get out of here? You know, experience life, experience the fresh outdoors, make something of yourself. And all the booze. That is booze. I'm really scared of when ghosts go boo. You know? They'll get me if I leave this room. There aren't any ghosts between this room and the exit. I've checked. Of course. Yeah, you can trust me. So you said. That's what you said. But they're ghosts. They could be anywhere. Except in here. Yeah, in here. No, they're not here. Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee that those ghosts won't grab me on the way out. I mean, we could disguise you. I could take this shower curtain that I took from the bathtub that totally didn't have anyone behind it, luckily, but yeah, whatever. Okay, we're gonna disguise you as a ghost. They won't know the difference, right? Okay, so we're gonna disguise you. Here, look. So we're gonna use this white shower curtain to disguise you as a ghost, then they won't bother you on your way out. Totally foolproof, right? That's a mighty fine idea, but he tosses back his drink and pours another. But oh, eye holes. That curtain's got no holes for my eyes. I won't be able to see. Haha. I'm starting to think you don't actually want to leave. No. What did give you that idea? It's terrible in here. Okay. Well, when we need holes in something, what better way to do it than shoot some holes? Let's shoot him. You narrow your eyes at him and blast some holes in the curtain with your pistol. Okay. Jeez. I get the picture. He grabs an armload of bottles from the cart, pulls the shower curtain over his head, and staggers out the door. Okay, you might think your collection of booze is impressive, but I'll let you take a gander in my pack and check out my booze. Okay, check out. This is all my booze. Maybe I have something completely disgusting here, but the rest makes up for that, okay? I got your bourbon, I got your fine wine, spiked coffee, tequila, whiskey, even got ranch punch. Yeah, so I got you covered, dude. Ooh. Weird. If you're going to commission a painting of swords, you think you'd at least ask for nice swords? I mean, those swords look nice enough to me. Well, I don't know the big deal. It's a humidor. Oh boy. Full of cheap cigars. Better grab one. Got a cheap cigar. Ooh. Okay, so I can only take 3 cigars. Okay then. From the smell of it, Mr. Gunn mostly burned garbage in this thing. Okay, and cigars. He definitely likes cigars. What's up with this couch? The sofa is tacky, both in terms of style and stuff that has been spilled on it. Yeah, you'd think with such a nice manner they'd keep everything together. Okay, what's in here? We got a billiards room. Let's turn that off. This end table, what did it say? What? Okay, the end table bears the scars of many uncoastered beverages. Looks comfy. Too bad you're too busy to sit down. Well, I could sit down, but I won't. A rack of billiards cues. Ooh, are we gonna play some pool? You can inspect them and take the best one, which isn't saying much. Ooh! Spittoon! A bright, shiny, beautiful spittoon from the gods! Thank you! Gimme! Oh boy! Oh yeah! Come to mama! What are you doing? Huh? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Looking at someone who's kneeling next to a spittoon with the apparent intention of sticking her whole entire face inside of it. You're insane. Alright, so this is another running gag throughout the game, is that you just find these spittoons at a saloon. There's different saloons throughout the game. And basically, it's super dramatized. And you usually find something at the bottom of the spittoon, but it's extremely disgusting. But I'm a stick figure. I don't feel anything. Let's dive in. Oh yeah. You jam your hand into the spittoon up to the shoulder and find swish, splash. I'm digging real hard in here. I'm gonna ignore that this totally smells extremely rancid and putrid and all those other words that are really disgusting. There's gotta be something in here. Come on, please, come on. Digging for gold, right? You just keep moving your hand around. You're bound to get something, right? That's what they teach me in school, right? You just keep grabbing for what you want in life. So I jam my hand in the spittoon up to the shoulder, and there's nothing! The brass bucket is shiny and clean, outside and in, clean as the day it was born. The museum staff must have washed it. It looks brand new. Oh. Well, in that case, I was just digging around and nothing, just touching the spittoon. Oh boy. Are you crying? No. No, I'm fine. You're crying. Okay, well, I'll just be over here whenever you're done, lying on the ground in a fetal position and hugging a spittoon. Oh no! Oh. Fine! Okay then. I was really hoping to find something like what do I not have that isn't totally covered in spit? Like I got my spittoon hat. I got a revolting brooch that I've gotten. This muck befouled 2 really gross guns. Do I have a sword? Like, it could have given me an extremely gross sword, you know, or like even got me a nasty ring. Anyway, there could have been something in that spittoon. And now it's just mocking me with its little shining animations. Okay then. Anything else down here? Oh, there's a trap door? There's a trap door in the ceiling over here, and too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. I mean, I could pull the pool table over and like hop on top and try to get out that way, but I don't think I can. Triangle, you know, the way that pool is set up. I love billiards. This is both the biggest and dumbest poster you've ever seen. Okay, let's talk to this dude. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit-chat, gal. Just billiards. Step up or shut up. Okay. I'm not sure if you actually want me to step up, because I'll get you in one hit, so I'm gonna challenge you to a game. Or, you know, I could just leave him to his balls. I guess that's an option. Let's challenge him to a game. You pull out your cue, and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He utterly trounces you. You just can't seem to make the balls go where you intended. That was as sad a showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Yeah, that's your problem. This thing's about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You're gonna need to lathe this back to true if you want a chance against me. Lathe? Oh, there's a lathe down in the cellar that I have to check out then, I guess. Oh boy, Florence, you like pool? So what's the plan with this one, Chief? Well, maybe I can beat him at his own game. Literally. Thank you, I was waiting for the literally. Okay, so I guess I can't do anything with Mr. Pool Guy. Unless I just want to beat him up. Yeah, if I can't beat him in this pool game, I'll just destroy him. Okay, what's in this door? What's in the door? Ooh, this is quite the piece of art right here. Wow, you hope you never meet a live duck this big. What do you mean? Of course I want to meet a duck that big. Let's turn that off. It's sickening. It's sickening, killing a helpless sofa and stuffing its carcass as a grisly trophy. Okay then. One of this moose's eyes is loose. Pop it out. Pop! Now it's really got its eye on you. Snap, snap. Life isn't easy for a one-eyed moose. Well, I wouldn't know, I'm not a one-eyed moose. So many polyesters died just to decorate rooms like this. I know, right? Ooh. There's a dude over there. These antlers are made out of paper mache. Apparently by somebody who had never seen antlers before. I mean, they kind of look like antlers. A whole rack of bowling trophies. If they were billiards trophies, there'd be an easier pun to make. Ha! Because, like, pool, rack. There's a goblin head mounted like a trophy on the wall. This would be positively barbaric if not for the fact that the goblin seems pretty okay with it. Look at his little smile. He's so happy to be there. He doesn't have a care in the world. Oh, that is true. Moose, moo, and boo. It's all connected. And what do you know? Cows are like the main enemy in this game. Oh gosh. Boo! Ha ha ha! Pretty good I am to getting you, huh, human? Oh, yeah, wow, yes, very much to getting me. Nice. What did happening to you? Did Mr. Gun hunting you into cutting head off? No, no. Mr. Gun, a good human man, is being very friends. Inside one of his bowling ball bags, my sport to growing. Only headroom. Mr. Gun finding me and hanging me up here for to chatting with. Great guy. Wow, weird. Okay, what's this? You can tell this is fake because it isn't floating around the room setting stuff on fire. This is just a photograph of a fish. Mr. Gun was apparently really liberal with his definition of trophy. Oh gosh. He's playing the knife game. Yeah, looks like it. This ghost is dressed up as the traditional safari hunter with the pith helmet and a big white mustache and those weird khaki trousers that make it look like your butt has wings. That's a way to put it. He's inspecting Mr. Gun's trophy collection but doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm Robin Maverick. Oh, charmed, I'm sure. Lord Euston Gumdington at your service. Yes, quite. So what happened to you, if you don't mind me asking? Not at all, not at all. Though it isn't a very exciting story, what? I was hunting lions on the plains of the Serengeti, and one of the blighters got the better of me. Wow. Wowie, mister, you are eaten by a lion? That sounds pretty exciting way to die to me. Yes, well, not eaten as such. Sneaky bugger crept into camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates over me. Oh. So, can I help you? Help me do what? Well, I can help you with whatever is keeping you as a ghost. Though, now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you get revenge on that lion. Unless we can, like, find the ghost of the lion or something. But, I don't know. Oh, no. It isn't revenge that's keeping me here. Good for that lion, I say. Turnabout is fair play and all that, what? Though I do wish he'd done it in a manner that made for a better story. Well, so why are you a ghost then? It's because of my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I am definitely not going to help you hunt people. That's actually a book I read in like senior year English, The Dangerous Game. Wow, excuse me. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay. What? No. The most dangerous board game. Nobody was willing to play against me. A bally shame, what? What's the game? He leads you over to a small table on which is laid out a board of alternating red and black squares with little wooden discs painted red and black as well. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs two large hunting knives into the center of the board. Knife checkers, what? So what are the rules? Do you know how to play checkers? Yes. Do you know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Give or take, I guess, yeah. That's all you need to know, really. So I could back away or I could play with this guy.
Of course I'm gonna play with you, Mr. Sir. I mean, I can't die. I'm the main character in this story.
You yank one of the knives out of the board, and Lord Euston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are you may only attack your opponent's hands, and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. Wow. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. So I could play carefully, or I could use my 55 muscle and play aggressively. I'm kind of worried if I play carefully I might get stabbed. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Woo! Yeah, so this guy is like your typical Jumanji guy, your Safari dude, smashing Nigel Thornberry. Sorry, tripping over my words. Alright, I'm gonna play aggressively. Hooah! Because I came to win! Okay, you start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. This strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Euston doesn't scare easily, and he manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. Okay, sounds good. And now I can play intelligently, or I can play instinctively. I'm gonna keep with the trend of doing the one on top, so I'm gonna do the mysticality. Okay, well, I'm gonna play intelligently. In the mid-game, you focus more on the checkers than on your knife work, maneuvering into a position for some big gains in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but are well positioned for the end game. Yep, gotta get those cuts, I guess. Alright, and now I can either play craftily or play straightforwardly. Well, I want to use my moxie because I'm quite moxilicious. Let's play. Lord Euston spots a hole in your defenses. He feints left, then quickly slides one of his pieces into the gap and into your trap. This moves his hand into just the position you need to attack it with a hard downward stab. He easily yanks his hand out of the way, and your knife hits one of your pieces on his edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in his back rank. Oh boy. Wow, I gotta take this in for a moment. Wow. Okay, so I did all that. King me. I say, it's a foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged. That's all. You sneaky blighter! Play continues, but with a king behind Lord Euston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. Alright, lass, I concede. Marvelous play, eh, what? Well done. He gives you a smart salute and fades away into nothingness. You gain 210 XP! Only 210! I just went through the most spine-tingling part of this whole game and you only give me that much XP? Okay. Let's check if I can level up any of my skills here. Let's see. I am pretty maxed out on most everything here. So now it's just for show to level up anything. And I haven't been in another battle encounter yet. Let's see, so should I get a muscle, mysticality, or moxie? Or should I upgrade one of my combat skills? Well, I believe that I will be fighting at least one more time. So I'm gonna do a combat skill. Lava flava. And butterbean. Okay. Now I'm just that much more OP than I already was. But this game is a lot more challenging than the main game, so I'm keeping my wits about me, and I am ready to go on the next room already. Ho ho! Ooh, the bowling alley! Oh, how spooky! I indeed like this. Bowling is good. This poster is clear in its artistic intent, but not very imaginative. Bowling is good. Indeed. There's a big red button on this thing. Well, whenever there's a button, you gotta press it, right? Let's press it. And nothing happens. Well, I guess I'm not surprised, granted that the pins are over here just floating. This is where the bowling balls would come out if this thing was working. So it looks like we gotta fight this. This bowling stuff is extremely broken. It's not supposed to be flying around even a little bit. Well, did you ever think to notice that maybe this place is a little haunted? Yeah. Am I battling this alone without Florence and Gary? Well, let's see. Yeah, here they come, even though they don't do that much. Alright, here is the battling interface. It's our first battle of this second part. And we are against a poltergeist. Oh boy, he is just flailing. I don't know, I don't know what to call that. It's just floating and spinning and juggling. Okay, so Florence has some new abilities because I gave her some science junk. So we got something that will increase our mysticality. She has like a cone blast that shoots multiple enemies, and then she has a healing ability. Why? Thank you. That looks like she might actually be useful. Well, let's boost my mysticality because I'm not OP enough. What would be a funny way to kill the bowling ball? Maybe something. Well, if I do a match, it's like I'm getting a strike, right? So I'm gonna put a match to get a strike. And now that he's on fire, and now that I hear demonic laughing in my ear, I think I'm ready to light this baby on fire. Where's that little dynamite that I got? The little stick of dynamite. Is it in here? Maybe it was just a toy, so I probably can't actually use it. So I have all of these possibilities of things I could do, or I could just one-hit KO it. I could always do that, but that's lame. So we can disable him. We got a sneak bladder. Okay, so we put a match on him to get a strike, and we'll dump a can of kerosene for good measure. Oh yeah. I probably should have done that before I did the match, but things kind of go differently around these parts, so I don't really care either way. And now we're gonna attack with this lava flava. There we go. And that was a total knockout. Indeed. I kind of wonder what the poltergeist was gonna do to fight back, but I guess we'll never know. The mystery. Ashes to ashes, pins to pins. Got some XP and a bowling championship ring. Hooray! Ooh, melee attack damage and armor. Well, as much as I like the bowling championship ring, I don't think it really can compare to my 5,000 meat huge diamond ring. Cause I'm all about that showy life, man. Is there anything else? Ooh! Oh! I am doing the forbidden. I am walking across the bowling floor. Have you ever wanted to do that in person where you're at a bowling alley and you're like, I want to just walk on the floor? It would be really slippery, wouldn't it? Pinomat XR86. Oh good, the XR86 was complete trash. Not, you know. Okay. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Anything else I can do in here? Can I turn off the light? Can I reset now? Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, it came back! It came back! I was not expecting that, but I guess that kind of makes sense. I want to see what he does. Okay, bam! You totally missed. Blagooey. And Gary, just look, do that. Ooh. Okay then. Bam. Let's get a bean goblin. Let's get a bean wall. Let's butterbean it up. And let's get another Gary in here. Let's just make this a party. I'm sorry, Florence. No one really liked you anyway. And we're gonna just blow you up. Okay, now I know what it was like for the Boltergeist to hit me. That's kind of all I wanted to do there. Alright, looks like I got a bowling ball chunk. Now what would that do? This chunk of bowling ball isn't big enough to do anything with it other than throw it at something. Okay, so I can just throw that. Deals damage equal to your muscle. So I have 75 muscle, so that does 75 damage. Not too shabby, wouldn't you say? Is there anything behind here? Is it gonna tell me boo? Come on, where's the boo? Okay, and where's that trap door? Wasn't that in one of the rooms? Huh. It was like way over here, wasn't it? Is that accessible yet? Wow, you can still hear him humming even though he disappeared. That's creepy. Wow, so what do I need to do now? There's quite a lot of tasks to do. Okay, so she still wants me to fight some ghosts, but the problem is, where are the ghosts? Where are the ghosts that I actually fight? Are you telling me that I need to fight all the ghosts that I've interacted with so far? Is that what she's asking me to do? I think that's what she's asking me to do. All these lovely ghosts that I met so far, I'm gonna have to kill them to be able to access Mrs. Gunn's her room. Is that? Don't tell me is that so? I mean, they're not that scary, you know. So I still need the chili. You know, she could easily just come out. I've already talked to all the ghosts. I could tell her, yeah, there's nothing you need to worry about. But if I really have to actually defeat all the ghosts, I want to make sure that I get them the stuff they want. I mean, you know, that the completionist me, you know, in me would want that. Okay, I'm gonna go back in the hedge maze because I remember that I picked up some hedge clippers. So now, yeah, oof. The maze! Oh! Oh! A toilet! It was nice of them to put a toilet out here for people who get lost in the maze. Your convenient toilet! Oh, how nice. And lucky for you, I have my toilet, my heavy trigger finger, no, my master flushing Yeah, I have this. So my toilet flushing muscles are in fantastic shape to flush this toilet. Okay. Oh, that was nice. Okay, so we flushed the toilet. Okay, let's explore this maze a little bit more. Ooh! Weird, this bush seems to be full of pinto and kidney beans. You didn't expect... Oh, you didn't think those grew on bushes, and you especially didn't think they grew on the same bush. That might make some decent chili. Nice! So now I got some chili beans. Okay, this is where the hedge wizard was. Alright. There's the portal, but I'm not really interested in that right now. That's basically where you go if you want to grind monsters and boost up your XP and your levels. But I'm at a pretty good level. Okay, now I'm just trying to find that little nook that I need hedge clippers for. Nothing out there, I guess? What's here? Okay, I already looked at that. Oh gosh, am I lost? I think I'm lost, guys! So there's 3 entrances, and then what's over here? Okay, was I was already right here. Oh boy, oh boy. One in the middle. I just want to go all the way to the back, please. Please. I don't want to be lost. I'm lost! I'm lost! Oh boy. Oh, here's the well. Ooh. You hold the token over the well and try to think of something to wish for. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Dang it! I wish I had that token back! You hear some chimes and a rope appears on the wishing well's crossbeam. Well, how about that? So you threw the token in, and it's a wishing well. Oh boy. And their wish is granted. Okay, where's the hedge? Where's the little opening that I need my hedge clippers? I need to see. I need to find out. And I also need to learn gun law. I learned fun law, but not gun law. Ooh, is this it? Okay, let's take some of that. Tea service, what was that? With tea leaves. So now all we need is some boiling water. Ooh, so the little girl will probably like that. Yeah. What's this? Okay, I guess. Right here. Alright, what is beyond the hedge maze? This arch is overgrown to the point of impassability. Okay, undergrow it. Woo! Step through? Oh! Okay! What is this? Oh my gosh! From the cellar, we poured some boiling water into your teapot. Voila! Very nice. Alright. That was nice. Okay, so that kind of led the way to getting the tea for that little girl. Even though I don't really want to go back up there because she's creepy. Is that all I can do out in the hedge maze? I think it might be. We got our chili, which is really nice. We got our tea service, which is also something we needed. Now we need the gun law, and what else do we need? We got quite a list. Nothing here, nothing there. Anything in the coal chute that I missed? Shoot on up. Anything in the corner? Just a lot of coal. Gotta walk on my back. Nothing there, nothing there. Looks like we're gonna go to the chili guy and the little girl, it looks like. Listen, a little mound of mixed beans. You have strong opinions about what kind of beans go in chili. Assume this assortment satisfies them. Okay, all of you chili connoisseurs, if you like chili, I got the thing for you. Okay. And we're back. Okay, do you have anything to tell me? Yeah, we took care of that spider, alright. Where's the chili guy? Chili dude, where are you? Okay, he's not in the kitchen. Larder? Wait, did I go in these? Did these? I think these rooms just appeared because I don't remember them. Or, what? This ghost is running around like crazy, or hovering around like crazy, searching the racks of pants, or trousers if you prefer, but we say pants here in the Western territories. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Anticipate his movements and cut him off, or get his attention with violence. You pop up suddenly in front of the ghost just as he turns the corner. Hi! Wah! Jeez, lady! You nearly scared the death out of me. Sorry, I was just wondering what you're doing. Well, I'd have thought it'd be obvious I'm looking for a pair of pants. But you don't have any legs. Yes, I know. So what do you want pants for? Nostalgia? I see. I can relate. What kind of pants are you looking for? Or how'd you lose your legs? Well, I'm gonna ask that first. What kind of pants are you looking for? The kind without legs. Legless pants? Well, I can't wear regular pants, you know? The legs would just flop around and it'd be dumb. I guess you have a point. So what are pants without legs? And how'd you lose them anyway? Oh jeez, it's really embarrassing. I don't mind, I think I've heard it all up to this point. Well, see, I didn't have a proper holster for my gun, so I was just carrying it tucked into my belt. That's a pretty nifty thing to do, I guess. Oh, trigger snag when you went to draw it, huh? Right, it gets worse though. I was wearing one of these, here, gun belts with all the slots all around for you to stick bullets in, you know? Oh man. Yeah, the chain reaction blew up the entire lower half of me. Wow! So that's how you died? Yes, that is how I died. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for some legless pants for you. Thanks, I'd really appreciate it. I'll leave them to a search. Legless pants, eh? Do I have some of those? Do I have legless pants? Do you guys know? I mean, I got flexible chaps. I got worth and breeches. I got chastity pants, indeed. But I do not have any legless pants. Are you sure it's not just in here somewhere? Pants on the rack, pants on the rack, pants, and more pants. Ooh! Hey, there's a pair of your size.
Ooh, fancy pantry pants, my favorite.
What do you think, Florence? So what's with this guy? Accidentally blew his lower half off? Yup. I could just blow his upper half off to match and we could call it a day. But what would you blow it off of? See, not quite so simple now, is it? So his legless pants are not in here, it looks like. Anything here? This shelf is full of pasta pans, including one extremely fancy bean pan. Oh, that beautiful bean pan is now mine. Thank you. Stainless steel bean pan?
Oh, boy! Oh, boy, oh, boy! Oh, it's my lucky day.
Okay, where is that gonna go? Right here? Yeah! 10 mysticality and 17 spell damage. I think I'm gonna go with that. If I need the stench resistance, I'll change my clothing, but for now, that looks like a pretty nifty little weapon there. Lardest. This is the most lard you've ever seen in one vessel. Okay, let's go in. I'm gonna turn that off. What's in here? The food on this shelf is all decorative. This shelf is almost all fancy French stuff you're afraid to eat, but there's some caviar. You've always been curious about that stuff. I'll take that caviar. Cans of every shape, size, and food you don't like. Wait a second. Eureka! These cans of stringed beans are exactly 1.2337 in diameter. They must have packed the beans lengthwise. Indeed. Oh, weird. What you thought was a framed photograph, is it actually a window? Why does the larder have a window? And why is this ghost standing motionless in front of it as if he were a framed photograph? Excuse me? Hello? The ghost ignores you. Attack this weirdo. No, I'm gonna use my muscle. I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders and shake him up a bit. You grab the ghost somehow and shake him until he rattles. Please, cease this activity at once. Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. You know me and shaking stuff. Now that I have your attention, how about telling me who you are? Ah, you do not recognize me, Jean-Francois Lardest? Nope. That I'm most simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. Without it, how will anyone know I am the most famous Frenchman ever to visit Gun Manor? Have a lot of Frenchmen visited? Besides having the distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, I'm also the first Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, and the last as well. Well, how do you know I'm not a Frenchman, huh? Well, okay, well, let's get right into it. How did you die? I'm gonna pull out my magnifying glass and get right up into this guy's face. I was posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when preparing the gunpowder flash. Fouled up how? He left a bullet in it! Oh no. Oh, I see. I must have this photograph. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity. Alright, I'll let you know if I find it. So I need to find a photograph as well. Well, why can't you guys just find your own stuff and pick yourselves up and, you know, solve your own problems? Ooh, the little placard on this stove says chili stove. How very specific! You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun in it, so you have to remember to skip the gun part. You better not put a gun in that chili. Okay, keep it together, Robin. I can do this. I know how to cook. I can make myself a pretty nice PB&J on a good day. I can definitely do this. Okay, you rifle through your belongings and don't find any. You'll have to go spice hunting. Spice hunting? I was just in the hedge maze. Was there not enough spices in there? Oh! Well, speak of the devil, look right here. There's a little tin on here labeled chili spices that might be useful. Actually, that is very useful. Did a ghost, like, come sneak in and just put it there for me? Oh, thank you, ghost. You're so kind. Okay, I got the spices. Okay, we got that under control. Let's grab the chili pot and put it on the burner. Let's toss in those spices. You shake a heaping helping of chili spices into the pot. The next step is beans. Beans are your specialty. Indeed, I am a bean slinger extraordinaire. Thank you very much. Let's conjure up some pintos. The mixture of spices and beans is bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient, a gun! I could toss one in. I must resist the urge to toss in my bean iron shooting iron. But I'm gonna keep my head. I'm gonna be level-headed. No gun. I'm gonna fulfill that poor ghost's wish. He's just been eating nothing this whole time. I think it's about time that he eats a decent bowl of chili. Okay, no gun. You restrain yourself from adding a gun, step back, and admire your handiwork. Oh boy. And I didn't burn the whole manor down in the process. Oh, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. Thank you. You're too kind. It's not according to Hoyle chili because it doesn't have a gun in it. But it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you were after. And now, I finally have the chili. Chili sin pistoles. Finally! So, I'm pretty sure these rooms just appeared. I don't remember them, so I wonder if there's gonna be more rooms. Alright, I'm just checking here in case there's anything that I need now. Nope. It's just the ice room. Okay, I have so many things I could do right now. I think we should go to... Okay, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go down and go to the lab. Wait. We can get to the lab over here. To the left, to the right. And take it back now, y'all. Wait. Cellar. Okay, we're gonna make something. Okay. Let's examine it. You look over the tools on the bench. You could definitely make a silent here. You got the right size tin can. You got some stuffing of the appropriate density. Let's make a cylinder! You drill a hole in each end of the can and carefully remove the beans. Then you soak the stuffing in a vat of acoustic dampening chemicals and carefully jam it into the can. Et voila! A cylinder! Nice! Yeah! I messed with it. What do you think of this doohickey I made? Indeed, Gary. What do you have to say? Hooray, hooray! Yep, that's right. Okay, we did that, and now let's go give that poor man this beautiful bowl of chili that I've only spent this whole time searching and creating and concocting the beautiful bowl of chili. Okay, wait. What room is that guy in anyway? Hopefully not in the restroom. No. He must be on the first floor. Isn't he? Yeah, dining room. Dining room, of course. Dear sir, stop eating nothing. This ghost is pretending to cram his face with invisible food. It's weird what people will do for the sake of politeness. I'm back, and I've got a bowl of 100% gun-free chili right here. Oh my gosh, thank you. So, oh, is something wrong? Well, see, I can only eat ghost food. Do you need me to murder this chili for you? Not to find a point on it, but yes. Alright, I guess I'll try to find a humane way to do that. What? What do I do? How do I murder a bowl of chili? Sir, are you sure you can't, I can't just like, you know, how would you murder a bowl of chili? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. I guess I'll leave you to it. I guess there's an option for me to eat it myself and then, you know. This is a can of stuffing designed to make it much easier for you to shoot people at Thanksgiving dinner without getting caught. Yeah, because I need that for Thanksgiving. You affix this silencer to the barrel of your bean iron shooting iron. Hopefully that was the best choice. Yeah, I think that's my best gun for my class as a beanslinger. Yeah, way too many steps to make this chilling. And it's still not done. Okay. What else do we need to do? We need to go see the little girl. We need to find a photograph. Is there a photograph in here? What did this guy need? Nope, I don't have anything for him. Kids' rooms. Kids. Is the clown gonna do something creepy? Okay, bye. Okay, we're back. We got the tea.
Hello again, ma'am. Did you find some real tea?
I sure did. Here you go.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
She serves the tea, and the four of you, okay, well, not the doll, sip it with your pinkies extended in a genteel fashion. Then with a giggle and a wave, she fades away. You gain 210 XP. Rest in peace, kiddo. And now this guy can actually stretch out his arms and be free of this little old girl. Oh, thank goodness! I thought that would never be over. Look at me, I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to deal with little kids freaks me out bad enough. Having to interact with a custom one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. I need to get back to work and maybe take a shower. What do you do here? I run the candy counter in the visitor center. So, you hate little kids, yet you're in charge of the candy? Okay. Okay, dude, you need to sort out your priorities. Anything else in here? Nope. Anything in here? Excuse me. Oh, that attractive man, I miss his face. What is this devil's music? What are you talking about? That is not the devil's music, that is quite the opposite. That is the music that makes the world go around. Obviously. And nothing there. Oop. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing lost, nothing gained. We looked in the music room. Was there a photograph in there? Can I come in? Okay, I'm still working on it. Formidable tasks. Jeez. Okay, I was already in these places. That dang spittoon. What'd this guy need again? Oh, the lathe! The lathe! Oh boy, that was in the cellar, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Nothing here, nothing here. You guys know how I go about murdering a bowl of chili? Or anything for that matter? Is there anything left in here? No, I'm just gonna cartwheel my way back. Nothing in here. Yeah, I was just here. Let's go back to the second floor. Second floor had some things I haven't looked at in a while. Like the restroom and the guest rooms. Hello, hello? Anyone in here? Anyone here? Anything I need? Investigate? Nope, just a lot of books. Plant. Nope. We already were in this room. Okay, that goes to the secret room. Why not? I'm not talking to you about this thing anymore. Alright. Let's go into the TARDIS. Oh, here's that crazy old guy. I think that's the way to go back. What does this guy need? How'd you die? I already talked to this guy. Okay, so I need something that will make like a funny invention for this guy, because he's trying to be actually funny. He's kind of like a Joker kind of clown guy. Prankster. Or I could just fight him and do the easy way. Ooh, I found the glass eye! Of course, from the moose! Yes, kind of. How kind, thank you very much. She takes the glass eye from you and puts it in, whereupon it falls through her and onto the floor. She tuts as she picks it up. Oh dear, it's a little too physical. Yeah, I wasn't certain that this would work. Don't worry, this is easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow? Hammer, yeah? That'll do nicely, thank you. She takes the hammer, places the glass eye on her desk, and smashes it with a precise crack. Oh, perfect. She gives you back the hammer and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off of it, she tucks it into her eye socket. That fits much better. Does it work? Well, now that you mention it, no. I can't actually see with it. It is the ghost of a glass eye after all. Oh dear, this won't do at all, what a shame. You know, I don't really understand why your eye is still missing. What do you mean? Well, I always assumed when someone loses an arm or something, it just sticks around as an arm ghost. That's why people say they can feel it itching sometimes, because you've still got an arm there, but it's a ghost. It's even called phantom limb syndrome. So logically, if the rest of you becomes a ghost after that, it would hook right back up. But then, where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside your head? The ghost thinks about this for a second, then shakes her head. No. That seems... wait. What? I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious. Keep going! Keep going! It's like one of those puzzles where you're trying to get the marble in the hole. She bends her head forward and continues shaking it. You can almost hear a faint rattling sound and then a plop. She straightens back up, blinking with two eyes. You did it! Well, I'll be. Thank you so much, dear. I never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice time in heaven or whatever. The ghost gives you a friendly wave and fades out of sight. Oh. Well, that's that then. So how many ghosts are there? 9 ghosts left. 3 first, 3 second, 3 third. So I don't have to kill all of them. I just have to figure out some way to solve all of these ghost problems, you know? And that's what I want to do, but I'm kind of stumped on some of them. It's a painting of some folks at a cafe back east. That's a new picture. They've like added stuff. It's weird. This manor is really creeping me out. So if I could hit the glass eye with a hammer and it turned into a ghost eye, why can't I hit my bowl of chili with the hammer and it can become ghost chili? Excuse me? Yeah, so the thing about this game, you gotta interact with everything, and I am learning that because I need to find all these things that these ghosts need so I don't have to kill them. I mean, I could, yeah, but I've already said that, like, a lot. Paul. Yeah, she's still there. Okay, so I found fun law, but I didn't find gun law. Oh, man. Let's see. We got our tats. We got our stats. We got our states. We got our keys. Anything else in the library? Do we need to look up another definition? At all? Do we need to talk to the librarian? I think I already did. Investigate? Ooh! So I have 2 books you could put back. Fun Law and Dueling Banjos. They could go on different shelves, so you can't do them both at once. So you're saying I got them just to put them back in the library? I can't read them? Or anything fun? Okay then. Ooh! Okay! You find the shelf where Fun Law belongs and put it back. The next book on the shelf is entitled Gun Law, which might be even more entertaining. Well, we figured that out. We'll definitely give that a shot. And Dueling Banjos, so we put Dueling Banjos back, and we find Duel Law, which seems to be about the legal issues surrounding dueling. Never know when that might come in handy. Duly noted. Okay. Good thing I checked these bookcases, because I kind of wasn't going to. But looks like that was the right thing to do. Let's go back to the muttering old lady over here and teach her about some gun law. Objection! Huh? What are you objecting to? Your face! Overruled! Okay, what is your problem? Oh boy, I need to read the book, probably. So, gun law, an overview of the laws regarding guns, which even at this point in history already don't make any sense. Let's read that. You learn basically everything there is to know about gun law. Now, you can be the prosecuting attorney and defense counsel in addition to judge, jury, and executioner. Nice. After that, you take the book to the library, return it to its shelf, and walk back to where you were previously. Time to dispense some justice. And let's read Duel Law while we're at it. This thick legal tome explains all the laws about dueling with things other than banjos. Nifty. You learn about all of the laws pertaining to dueling. It turns out when 2 guys want to murder each other in a fair and reasonable manner, things get legally tricky. You got a perk, Duel Law. Duel Law, Duel Law. Then you take the book to the library. Da da da. Cool. Okay. Ooh, item finding bonus. I want that. Maybe it would help me find things I need better. Okay. Listen up, lady. In fact, I think you'll find I'm quite conversant in the finer points of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Horseradish, you're all trousers and no briefs. Oh yeah, well just try me, smart lady. Fine. Obviously, you aren't going to leave me alone, so just ask your questions. I'm Robin Maverick, speaking for the record. State your name, occupation, and cause of death. Felicity Lane Wright, defense attorney, lost to court-approved trial by combat. What? Trial by combat has been outlawed for like 15 years. You do understand that ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? Oh, right. So, your client called for trial by combat, which meant you and the prosecutor had to face off in a duel? That's right. And you lost. She squints. Are you acting dumb to try and throw me off guard? I withdraw the question. So, let's get to the heart of this. Why are you stuck as a ghost? Because although trivial by combat was already well out of fashion at the time, it was still a valid legal resource. Recourse, not resource. Oh boy, my ghost brain has gotten the best of me. I should have been prepared for the possibility, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for murder. Oof. How was he executed? Hanging, I assume. Obviously, I wasn't around to see it. Of course not. So, to release you, I need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault. The trial duel was completely fair and above board. There was no chance of there having been foul play on the prosecutor's part. My loss was my own. Then I'd have to prove your client was actually guilty, and therefore your feelings of responsibility are misplaced. The look she gives you is hard and cold. Look, you think you know a thing or two about the law? How about you tell me the first rule of being a defense attorney? Don't make fun of the judge's beard. Don't refer to his gavel as a weird little hammer. Don't exactly call him mom. You know, I'll try with don't accidentally call him mom. You have to trust and believe in your client. If you don't believe your client is innocent, you'll never convince anyone else he is either. So if I want to convince you he was guilty, you'll have an uphill fight, gal. You're essentially playing prosecutor here. Okay, well, tell me about the case. My defendant was Matthew Guilty Macready, either way, accused of the murder of Victor Vic Timsbury at noon on June 18th, 1878 in Reno. I have some questions. Go ahead. So your client was actually named guilty? Come on. Names don't mean anything. I once had a client named I killed a guy, but he was totally innocent. For someone's actual legal name, sure, but nicknames are usually given with some sort of basis. You've never met a really tall guy called Tiny or a fat guy called Slim? Arguably, the nickname guilty would reinforce my client's innocence. That's totally absurd, but I'll let it rest for now. Let me ask you something else. What was the cause of death? Timsbury was shot through the heart with a .45 caliber revolver. And did Macready, I'll do Macready, I like Macready. And did Macready own such a gun? Yes. He was holding it at the time, and subsequent examination showed that it had been recently fired. Are you messing with me? Any further questions? Yes, I do have some more questions, yeah. This was at noon precisely? Yes, that was confirmed by witnesses. Also, Macready owned a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hours. There were witnesses? About a half a dozen of them. I'm pretty sure there's something you aren't telling me. I'm not obligated to play my hand face up, Miss Prosecutor. Okay then. Go ahead. Hang on a second. Shot with a pistol in front of witnesses at exactly noon? Was this a duel? So you can add 2 + 2 after all. Well done. Well, as luck would have it, I've just recently read a whole book about duel law. What? Why? No reason, I just happened across it in the library and thought it might be interesting. You read an entire code of law you found at random just for the heck of it? Yeah. I can't just do a lot of things just for the heck of it. Let me just do a quick review. A duel is legal, provided it's between exactly 2 people at a specific prearranged time and place, using the same or at least essentially similar weapons. And they have to either face each other down in quick draw at the appointed moment, or do the 10 paces turn and fire routine. Is that right? That's the gist of it, yes? Oh, I was totally reading in the wrong voices, my bad. Okay, so Robin was doing the quick review. And I thought that was an older lady. My bad. Okay. So I guess let's start with you telling me the facts of the case. And I'll interrupt you rudely if I have any questions. Alright, but if you push me on trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and you'll have to sort of, oh boy. Okay, that seems fair, go ahead. Macready and Timsbury got into an argument in a saloon on the evening of June 17th. Apparently, Timsbury accused Macready of cheating at poker. Wow, there's a lot to this. What was the name of the saloon? The two-headed, horse. Weird, did they have one? No, I think the proprietor was going for a sort of double entendre, but doesn't really work. Huh, no, it really doesn't. Two-headed spider, maybe, but... Anyway, do you have other questions, or can we get on with this? Okay. The bartender yelled at them to take it outside, but since it was dark out, they agreed to meet for a duel the next day. And that would be the 18th, you said? Yes. June 18th. Oh wow! Why didn't they fight right then? Because it was dark. You can't have a gunfight in the dark. No, I get that, but they could have just had a regular old fisticuffs. They were mad enough to shoot each other to death, but not to punch each other? Well, without getting too psychoanalytical, these guys were gunfighters. I mean, they counted that as a significant part of their identity. Fighting without guns was not just outside their wheelhouse. They considered it a waste of their time and talents. Like asking a fancy French chef to make you a grilled cheese sandwich. What's so bad about grilled cheese? Why don't they just not fight? What? Well, a fight breaks out in the heat of the moment, that's one thing. But they cool off enough to schedule me for the next day and still go through with it? Card game is a heck of a thing to get killed over. It's an honor thing, I suppose, and they were each confident that they wouldn't be the one getting killed. Yes, it's dumb, but it's also extremely immaterial. Toxic definitions of masculinity and the general lawlessness of the frontier are not what's on trial here. Fair enough. Do they set a specific time? Yes. High noon. Figures. Why is it always high noon? Tradition, I suppose. And since the sun is at its highest in the sky, everything's brightly lit, and there aren't many shadows, so that's good for gunfighting. Makes sense. Plus, you can go have your duel on your lunch break. Got me there. Okay, so what happened next? Let's get down to what happened. Well, the next day, they both showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet from each other. When noon struck, Macready fired. Fast enough that Timsbury didn't get a shot off on account of having his head shot off. That's pretty much the long and the short of it. Wow, I lost track of the story. Can you start over? Oh boy. So, what weapons were they using? Alright, yeah. .45 caliber. Timsbury had a .36 caliber. Okay. Objection! Those are significantly different weapons! Whop! Are you kidding me? They're both pistols. A modern cartridge revolver versus an antique cap and ball loader? Ridiculous! That antique was in production until 1873 and was considered one of the most reliable and popular six-shooters in the territories. Furthermore, the restriction against differing weapons in a duel is about pistols versus rifles, or the proverbial knife in a gunfight. Or as a more recent example, a nitwit trying to argue the law against a professional attorney. Jeez, that's a bit harsh. We're done here, get out. She shoves you out of the gallery and slams the door. Awkward! I guess I lost. Is she still there? Oh boy. Okay, let's do it. Let's go on. Okay, go on. Let's go on. Okay. Okay, objection! Gah! What the heck? McCready fired at the wrong time! What are you talking about? He fired exactly at noon with the church bells. There are witnesses. That's right. He fired at clock noon, but the duel was set for high noon. They aren't the same thing. High noon is just when the sun is at its highest point in the sky. Depending on geography and the time of year, it can be hours different from clock noon. McCready fired early, and that makes the duel illegal. So what do you say to that, counselor? Felicity gives you a slow smile. I've got to hand it to you, Prosecutor Maverick. You're a lot better at this than I was giving you credit for. That's a good thought you had there. There's just one problem with it. Oh, what's that? I already thought that! I've already thought it! Take that! Oh gosh. She hurled a small book at you, which you just barely managed to catch. 1878 Nautical Almanac. What the heck is this? I did my homework when I was preparing for that trial. My legal homework, since at that time I expected there to be an actual trial, not a gunfight. What you're holding there is a nautical almanac for the year 1878. There are bookmarks if you'd like to do the math yourself, but if you look up solar noon, aka high noon, for June the 18th and make the adjustment for Reno's longitude, what do you think you got? Well, you have got to be kidding me. That's right, Miss Prosecutor, 12 o'clock p.m. Precisely. No! Well, dang. Nice try, though. I mean that sincerely. That's all my ammo. I can't think of any other way to disprove McCready's innocence. As far as I can see, it was a fair duel. Yes, and that's me with the guilt of an innocent man's death on my hands. An innocent man's death. You sure are good at repeating things people say. So what if he didn't die? Say what now? Well, you didn't actually see the execution, right? Yes, well, I was indisposed, you might say, being dead and all. So you don't actually know whether or not it happened. Oh, come on. Look, I appreciate the effort, but you're barking at the moon. Okay, anything else I need to know? Okay, how do I just... I'm fine with her going on and on, but I'm ready to, like... I'm good to let her go, you know? Okay, I'm gonna come back later to that, looks like, because that's a pretty long dialogue. And there's a lot of other things I could do. But yeah, on that note, I believe I am going to stop the stream here. And we have definitely made a lot of progress. We've rescued a lot more ghosts now. And if we check with Florence, she'll give us the exact number of how many we have left. We still have 9. So we figure out that the French guy, the attorney lady, which was kind of insane. I might just figure that out off stream, because that was just a really long dialogue. Who else was there? There's that guy, the prankster guy that needs a better joke. And there's a few other people. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming down, and I see a lot of new faces in the chat, and I'm glad that you guys took some time on your Thursday night to have some laughs with me. We have definitely I've definitely had a good time here. It was a much more flowing stream this time. And on that note, look out for the last part. I believe there should only be one more part of this DLC, and then we can explore other games. So let me know in the comments, or if you know me, message me any games you'd be interested in me playing next. I have a good selection of games, and if you have one where you're like, yeah, you definitely like this game, totally let me know. Leave your like here, subscribe if you feel like it. You don't need to, but yeah. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a delightful and yippee-ki-yay kind of evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!